Happy Monday, second grade friends. So this is just your quick teacher instructional video of what to do today on this Monday, April 13th. If you open up our at-home learning calendar, you'll find all of the links that you need for today, just like we've been doing this whole time. You'll notice that there's a flip grid for today, and the homework check piece is there. So we ask that this week for reading, that's where I'm going to look first. Just looking for where my mouse is. There it is. For reading this week, do just in case reading packet pages 29 through 35. So when looking at those page numbers, look at the tiny little page numbers at the bottom of the page. That's what we're going off of. So page 29 is this Cinderella story. And I'm talking about this really light gray page number down here. And then the Cinderella story continues on the next page. And then you read the Turkey Girl. And the Turkey Girl continues on the next page. That's why there's 2 stories for today. So that's why there's a lot of pages. And then it's going to ask you questions about the stories. So after you read both of those, the Cinderella and Turkey Girl, then you answer those questions. And that is what we want you to do from reading packet today. And then we're going to do the next 2 pages in your just in case phonics packet. So last week you did just the first 2 pages, I think on Thursday. And so today we're going to do the next 2, which are the 2 vowels go walking. So you look at the picture, find the word in the word bank that matches it, and write it on the line underneath. Make sure you use your neatest handwriting so that mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, everyone can read it when you show it to them. Do not rush. And then fill in the missing words below for LE and NG. So they have a word bank here for you, and then you have to fill in the blank. Like that is the babies, and then which word makes sense there. Okay? All right, so for reading, that's what you have to do. And then for writing, it says to do what does spring feel like? So if you go to your just in case writing packet, that is this page. What does spring feel like? Is it warm or cold? How can you tell it's almost spring? So answer that all in complete sentences using your very best handwriting. Edit it afterwards. Sketch a quick little picture that explains it. Make sure you use those capital letters and periods, and everything's good to go. And it also says a reminder to do your handwriting book. Do the next couple pages of your handwriting book as well. Then, oh, my computer is a little slow. And then for math, you do your just in case math packet, page 15 through 17. So once again, we're using those page numbers at the very bottom of the page if you're still searching through that math packet, or just open up to the next page you haven't done yet because we go in order, and do the next 2 pages. So for this one, it's finding the missing addend. So like right here in the example, they have 35 plus 10 equals 45. 10 wasn't there before, so they had to think, what 35 plus something equals 45. How far did they jump? And you'll notice that there's a pattern for each one. So if you do the first one, that's going to help you do the second one. And that's going to help you do the third one too, because all of them start with the same digit. You just have to notice what the change might be. And then if you go to the next page, it's the same deal. So this is really helping hone in on that strategy of using what you know to complete more math. So if you know that 33 plus something equals 43, I see that that's a 10 jump to get from 33 to 43. Now let's think about it, 33 to 73. If that was a 10 jump to get to 43, how many 10s would get me up to 73? Things like that, okay? So using what you know or problems you've already done to help you solve more. And then the last question here, the last couple questions ask you to explain strategies that you used. And that's just really great to get kids thinking about math, and then also converting that to writing and being able to explain it. Because a lot of kids just say, oh, I just knew it. But we want you to be able to know it so good that you can teach someone else. So really make sure that you're asking your child to explain that to you clearly. All right. And then for science this week, we're switching to science instead of social studies. You can watch this quick little intro video. My screen doesn't want to scroll down. There we go. That's just it's a little quick video I made that's going to introduce the unit to you. And then we're working it similarly to social studies that we did last week. And sorry, it jumped to another page. Technology. And asking you to go to Google Classroom. So this is just a reminder to go to your Clever page. But I explain this in the video too, so I'm not even going to explain it here. Make sure you get to Google Classroom through Clever. That's the easiest way to do it. And then once you're on Google Classroom, click the classwork button, and I will be moving the solar system unit to the top. So it'll be right there for you. And we're just doing 4 days of science. Sorry, I think I said social studies unit. We're doing 4 days of the science unit next week. So they're all there for you. Some days you will be doing a Google Slides worksheet. Some days you will be doing a Google form. Just depends on the day and what we created for that day. You'll be using either PebbleGo or BrainPop to do all those things too. And then this is just a reminder that on Mondays we have gym. So if you scroll down on that learning calendar, I don't know if it will let me right now because my internet's really slow. But if you scroll down to the bottom of this page on the learning calendar, then you'll see the link to the different options Mrs. Beiser has for gym. And she has a cool Flipgrid that if you're doing activities, you can post about those in that Flipgrid. And she was there on our class meeting this last week, and she gave a shout out to one of our kids for posting in that Flipgrid. So let's have even more kids post in there this week. So that's click here to see the different links that she has for physical education. Awesome. I think that's it for today. Have a great Monday. Email me and Mrs. Krafchak with any questions or concerns. And I